Hello and welcome to the Let's Talk Tendies podcast, where we talk tendies. Now, I still need to think of an intro for this. Today, I will be joined by DCX Waffle, also known as Caleb.
Dope.
Fried Gang Gaming, also known as Jonah.
Hey, what's up?
My brother, also known as Cole, is a new participant.
Hi.
And I'm your host, Chicken Tendy Gaming, also known as Carter. So, boys, all of us here are in schools, clearly.
Yes.
We've been through high school. No, we haven't been through high school. Cole, you've just started high school. I'm going to say we've been through elementary school. All of us are in high school. How long is elementary school? 10 years plus kindergarten?
Around there.
8 years plus kindergarten?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 years plus kindergarten. 10
Plus
years
two
of our
years of,
lives
like,
sitting in one classroom 7 days or 5 days a week for 7 months? We need help.
Ish.
I can hear my brother playing games in the background. So we've had so many experiences. I got him. What'd you say to me? No. So we've had so many experiences in the day, and I want to know some of your guys' experience. I know, one of my experiences I had is my grade 5 teacher. She gave me math homework. Before a week vacation.
Oh, that's rough.
It was the worst. It was the worst. So we'll start with we'll leave the most interesting one. I would say the most interesting one to the last, if you don't mind. So I think we'll start with freshman out of elementary school. We'll go with Cole. What was your 10 years like at elementary school?
It was actually pretty easy mostly through most of it.
Nice. Is that it?
Oh, he's tapping.
Like
Is that it?
most of the other stuff I did, like the gym and stuff were fun and I don't actually know what to talk about for it.
That's fine. We'll move to Caleb. Any bad experience, good experiences, annoying experiences?
Recess?
Bro.
Oh, soccer every day for 8 to 10 years? I am down for that.
Yeah,
Damn.
You're addicted. Anything else?
Nah. Elementary school was okay. High school's definitely better, I can tell you that, but
We'll do
I don't know.
Interesting aspect. This is Jonah had a little bit of a different experience in
Yeah.
both a bad way, but I don't want to seem like an asshole here.
No.
He kind of lucked out though.
Bad.
Not gonna lie,
But,
he kind of lucked out towards the end. So, would you like to explain it, Jonah?
I mean, obviously, like school. It was like in kindergarten. No, I actually really liked school when I was in kindergarten.
I think everyone
I'm
did.
sure like a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was good. I liked school initially, but it just went right downhill for the next couple of years. But it was manageable. But not up until like grade 7. So there was one kid that kept like bullying me, harassing me, like kind of physically abusing me, and like tried to go to the principal, get someone to like see if we get something done about it. Nothing happened. And it's a long story, but just to sum up quickly, principal did nothing about it. In fact, principal actually tried to pretend that kid wasn't even there at school that day. And yeah, that was that. I pulled out, got homeschooled for a few years, then came back for grade 9
So,
high school, and this went pretty well.
so I'm gonna
It's gone a lot
assume
better.
that you kind of were you online based when you went to homeschool?
Yeah, it was online.
Oh, perfect.
Or-
So
it
you
was not-
you
it was- it
you
was- it
fit
was- it was
perfectly
not-
right
okay,
in.
okay, I should clarify. It was not asynchronous learning. I never actually did that part. It was more like you just do the work.
So you fit perfectly
that's
right
it.
in with the
Uh,
new at home.
and,
now.
At home
and I had
online
also
learning.
already had done Civics and Careers online in grade 10, so kind of used to this.
Mhm.
Just not the synchronous learning part.
If I cut out, it might be my phone died and then I'll have to download Discord on my computer later.
That's fine.
It's
For
a
the
long
time
story, but,
for the time being, Cole's going to be on the podcast. No, I remember going back to Caleb's point about the I kind of have a couple points here, but going back to Caelan's point about the soccer at recess, I flipped
Can't tell
between.
me that wasn't fun.
That was fun for the first 5 years, and
And then
then
it started to get like a little bit competitive.
so
I guess.
I flipped
Wait.
between soccer and football. In the winter, I would play soccer. In the summer, I would play football. Summer, spring, fall, kind of that time. I would play football with a couple other people. Football, no one acknowledged me. I was kind of just there. Soccer, kind of the same thing, but I had Caleb there. I had a couple other people who were nice to me. You can tell our elementary school's experiences weren't the best. Elementary school's
Can I
terrible.
bring something up?
Depends on what it
I
is.
just remembered it.
Depends on what it is.
So, since we were talking about recesses and stuff, I just remembered that while doing like some of the recess stuff around like grade 1 or 2 or something, when I met Jonah's brother, when they were doing it, they threw up these like Yoshi stuffy guys into trees and used the second one to try and knock them out, and it was funny.
Why do I remember something like that?
I don't know.
I somewhat remember that.
I kind of remember that. That's weird.
I vaguely remember that too.
I remember.
It was like a yellow one and a red one and
I
a
thought it was
green one, probably all
yeah.
going up in those
I remember
trees.
the green one. I think. I remember somebody had a green Yoshi plush, but I remember around grade 7, soccer wasn't a schoolyard game anymore. As someone, again, we're not going to mention names, but someone who actually the same guy who took over is in my gym class. I'm kind of happy.
No, he's not.
He
Wasn't
100
the same guy?
100%. You'll know who I'm talking about
No.
when you hear soccer. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
like high school.
High school gym class. I will take
No
110%. 110%. 110%.
No.
Not you.
I will take a picture of my class list and I will send it to you, Caleb, personally,
Oh my
to show you
God.
that he's in my class.
Does
He
he
is
act same?
not.
What?
Go on, tell me who it is after.
Are we
I
talking
will
about
tell
the
you.
Same guy?
Tell me like after.
I'll say who soccer player. I'll say that. Just you'll probably get the
Okay.
idea.
I know exactly who it is.
100% you'll know exactly who it is. But he would take the ball out for recess. Now, the whole thing was you take the ball out for recess, you take the pylons that make the goalposts, you are in control
I
of the
brought that and lost about 30 balls. But yep.
Thank you, that one kid. I mean, his name's kind of... Nah, we won't name drop. Thank you, that one kid who would toe punt it every time he got the chance.
I was just about to say the exact same
Yeah.
thing. And I hit my face. God knows how many times. 'Cause I was goalie every damn game.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. I don't know.
But it would turn... The whole rule was that the one who takes out the ball and the pylons to make the net is the one who controls the rule. So...
Me.
So pretty much it was Caleb for the majority of elementary school. He brought it, he paid for it, we played with it, right? We were
Majority. No one else brought balls.
True.
You know how much money I lost due to balls getting fenced
Ball.
and everything?
True. I haven't heard that term. Get balls like soccer balls getting fenced. I haven't heard that term in so long, man. It's been so,
Wait, what?
It's been a while.
I haven't heard that
Yeah.
in years.
I mostly avoid the soccer ball stuff.
Oh, that's
as they
fine, I get
usually
that.
just get like hit. Or
No
something.
one's control. No one has control in that. It's kind of just kick it as hard as you can and hope you get it in. There was no plays being set. There was no plays being set. But towards the end, grade 7, grade 8, there was this one kid who took over and he controlled it. And he made it, instead of a fun schoolyard game, he tried to make it like the I don't know any soccer leagues.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, he tried to make it like
the Bundesliga or like just
Or
stuff
too
like that.
competitive.
or he made it too competitive, and he like there's some times where I'm
It
like
was like for fun, then.
it wasn't fun. It was there's actually
Or is
rules
it like
now. It
like,
wasn't street
Really?
ball anymore. It was professional, if that makes sense. He started adding
playing-
rules.
Yeah.
He started adding penalty shots. He started adding free kicks. I'm like, bro, this isn't the game that we grew up playing. Like, we do not need to play. It can get competitive on its own, where it's like, it could
I
get,
want to add something.
it could
I'll
get
add
physical.
something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
he also made a rule where they was like out of bounds. I don't know if you remember that. The
Mhm.
gravel pathway.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Mm.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if the ball went on the gravel pathway, that's considered out of bounds. So we had to throw it in or kick it in or whatever.
I
the
had
fuck it
track
is,
and
so.
field problems on those things before.
Yeah, they weren't the best. So our school had a gravel outline of its kind of play area, I guess. There
Yeah.
was also another thing. Grade 5, 6 ish, 4, 5, 6 ish area. I don't remember the exact years. Wall ball, red butt as we called it, pretty much just
Oh
wall
my
ball.
God.
Oh yeah.
I brought tennis balls to school. I lost about 8 a day.
Oh,
I swear.
Yeah, I remember.
They were
this, what you're
good
talking
ones
about.
too. They were good. They were like the Wilson like good tennis balls. And there was again one kid
Oh, I know
who
what
just
you're
kept
talking about.
chucking them up on. Well, it was on purpose.
Wasn't it the guy who toe punts? Wasn't it?
No,
him?
different guy. Baseball player. Baseball player.
What was red butt again?
The one
Oh,
wall
him.
ball. Yeah, baseball player. I was always upset, man. Remember during the winter they would snowplow the little like pavement. We'd have these giant snow hills and we'd play on those, literally
Yeah.
throwing each other off the hill.
Yeah.
The school did not like that
no.
because it's unsafe.
No.
But-
I
But
think I stayed in
not
during
much of school
most of
stuff.
those days when I was younger.
yeah.
Can I say this at all?
Um.
Can I say this story of why it probably happened or no?
Uh,
Or not why,
probably
but
not.
just like, yeah, no.
Probably
never mind.
not. We just say, we'll say that you weren't fit. You weren't physically able to
Mhm.
stay out in the cold that much,
Mhm.
which is pretty much what he was.
Mhm.
But it was giant snow hills that we'd throw each other off. School hated it, but the school didn't like screw them. Are they really going to do anything when they promote?
Did someone break their arm after that?
Probably.
Off it anyway.
Probably.
Not sure.
Most
I was
likely.
actually wondering, did anyone ever break their arm off it?
Probably a 50% chance they did. Nah,
Hmm.
75%. Somebody had to break something. You go in snow covered, boots soaked, everything soaked,
Mhm.
and then you go out in the same thing the next recess, soaked.
Mm.
Absolute fire. It was fun.
Mm.
Anything else, boys, before we move on?
I'm just gonna say it right now. I love high school a lot better than elementary. Holy, I don't know. It's
I
just
say
more
to
enjoyable having
work.
an hour and a half off school essentially for lunch.
Yeah, I say the work is a little harder than
You're
high
also
s-
you're also
than
online
elementary,
too, Cole,
but
so it's a lot harder
Yeah.
online than it is
Well,
in person.
Well, I would say it's already
Your way.
better because I haven't actually ever been bullied yet since getting into high school. So
You-
I would say, yeah, it's
You want to make that?
automatically definitely an
You want to change
improvement.
that? You smell. There we go.
No, I've been bullied.
I've been
Um,
bullied.
My strings ruined. No.
My heartstrings have been pulled.
Oh, it's so long about being bullied. This is mean.
This is abuse. This is animal abuse. This is
abuse.
This is blue. I
Mm.
don't know. So school is huge for us, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
school.
School's kind of our main life,
just
but
school.
Twitch, man. Look at Twitch. Look at it. It's all grown up. Actually, it's been grown up forever.
How many viewers do we have actually?
One.
here?
It says one. I don't.
One. That's probably me.
We're famous.
That's
I
me.
get that.
Oh,
You're watching the chat. I get that. You're watching the
I'm
chat.
just watching the chat and see if like,
I get
anyone
that.
makes it or anything.
The pity vote.
The pity vote. Yeah. So Twitch.
Aw.
All of us have done. I think all of us. No, Cole. No, you haven't been on Twitch.
Mm-mm.
You haven't streamed with me yet. No, you've streamed with our cousin, but you haven't streamed with me on Twitch yet, right?
No, we did the Cars 3 thing with cousin, right?
I'm pretty sure that was on
The-
YouTube.
Yeah, that was on YouTube.
That was YouTube.
That was like streaming.
We're talking
YouTube.
Twitch, but I don't know how many. Alexa, how many streamers are on Twitch?
Too many.
I know about 5 Twitch web groups.
Good for you, but you didn't answer my damn question. She knows about 5 Twitch web groups. I don't know what that means, but
That's not
go
the
you.
question.
Go
That's
you.
not- yes.
There's probably about
Let's go,
at least
government!
50,
Yeah.
500,000 streamers on Twitch, something like that.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
There's probably a 1 in 10 chance that you enter a chat, say hi, and they're gonna answer back. And I know this personally because I'll do this sometimes. I'll kind of hop chats to chat, and I'll kind of just talk to people, trying to get to know people, like the actual streamers. Hi, how are you? What are you planning? What are you doing with this game? Stuff like that, kind of just the dumb questions. And if they answer, I'm like, oh my god, they actually answered. It's one of those feelings where it's like, you cannot.
What have you messaged?
I haven't
Type in the
On-
chat.
on chat. Yeah, I'll go to chat. I know there's one, Connor IGL. I think that's his Twitch. Yeah. He was part of the Matthias channel. If anyone in the chat knows that.
Pokey.
He was a part of Dope or Nope. I think for a little bit he was a little part. He was mostly Gecko Gaming on the High Five kind of network. You guys probably might not know what that is. That's fine. But he was fired or he quit, something like that. I don't know what happened. He starts streaming more, and I've kind of been in chats with. I've been in his chat a couple times, just messaging him, "Hi, how are you?" Kind of giving him ideas, stuff like that. And it's funny. I'll enter chats, and they'll be like, "Oh, Chicken Tendy Gaming. That's kind of a funny name. That's a sick name." I'm like, "Thanks," because I totally tried with this one. I was hungry one night, looked at food. I'm like, "That's my new YouTube channel." I don't think that's how. I don't know how that happened.
It's good.
Cool. Mute. If you're gonna go talk to your mother, mute. So, boys, have you ever been on chats or anything of a bigger YouTuber or streamer that's kind of been like actually acknowledged you? Nah. You guys don't do that. You guys don't hop chats and be like, "Oh, hi, how are you?"
Yeah, he's
I'm
doing
pretty
right
good
back.
at that most of the time.
No.
I don't.
Actually, while we're on the topic of
I never like
Twitch
put anything
streamers.
on chats. I never like messaged them at all.
Other than me, you'll do that. You'll be like, "Hello, my
Other than
friend."
you, yeah. But like,
Like,
always
hello, my
sometimes,
friend.
but like, nah.
Anyone heard of Tommy Innit?
Yeah, he's huge. He's grown a lot. man.
Yeah.
It's all because of the Dream SMP.
Cause that interaction that I just had right now felt similar. Where the whole like something with his mom just goes, ask him to do something. It's like similar as that for you a little.
Moving on, I guess, since no one has the same same idea. There was I know, Galen, we were talking about this. You follow Stranger Things, or at least you did. I follow Stranger Things. Jonah has yet to get into it, and trust me, it is a good watch if you're bored one day. I would suggest not watching it late at night, but at least the third season.
Yeah.
First and second, maybe. Cole, you might want to get into it. Maybe not now. Maybe a couple years. Maybe next year. You might want to get into it. And in season 3 came out last year. 2 years ago.
Wasn't it canceled?
No.
Still on. Then.
It's still going.
Probably not. No, as long as it keeps making Netflix money, it's staying.
It's still going because the new trailer the new teaser trailer came out.
Things work.
The new teaser trailer came out the other day. Oh my god, am I hype. I watched it. I'm like, okay, so this is what happened. I became film theory. I became Matt Pat in half a second. I became from just Chicken Tendy Gaming to Matt Pat in an instant. I'm like, so this is gonna happen. This relates to the
comic theory.
No, I don't really think he could. I'm pretty sure all comic theories got explained. Like get explained in the end. This, that, like all this stuff, and I'm like, I really need to calm down.
I'm honestly excited to see the new season because I'll be dead ass. I haven't watched it for over a year, so yeah, I'm excited to see it again.
Hold up. I haven't eaten yet.
Twitch chat.
I'm eating as I'm streaming because I'm starving. All I've had today
Isn't
was
that what we're both doing?
a bowl of mac and cheese, and that was it. But that coming out is gonna be huge, not because of the ye old Backstreet Boys reunion tour decided to pop back up. So they were like,
Are we gonna have to sing it?
No, that's the fancy term for the pandemic.
Mm.
So instead of saying the pandemic virus, we just say the
Which
Backstreet
you
Boys,
can't say.
which we
It's
can't say because
censored.
it gets censored. But it's
Which is a stuff like.
no, it's not Twitch. It's YouTube that does it.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch
Oh,
does simp.
YouTube just stuff like.
Twitch does simp.
Yeah.
Simp is not a freaking. Well, that's so
It's
Said in a
stupid.
certain way, it is.
It's annoying and overused, but like.
Yeah,
Said it-
but
Why?
still,
Ban
like,
it?
come on.
I must say they should ban it. Like it's
They really
silly,
should. It's-
but,
That's like saying girlfriend. That's like saying a
Mhm.
crutch. Your crutch. Like,
You
come
right.
on.
You're right.
That's saying the exact same thing.
But
Mm.
back
So
on-
if simp is cancel, you can't say that. You can't say crush. You can't say girlfriend. You can't say wife. You can't say anything.
can't even say boyfriend. I'm not even thinking
It
about
kind of means the same thing in a way.
But
Or that.
with
Exactly.
with the Backstreet Boys reunion tours tickets on sale, they had to push back the filming of it, and they had to push back editing and all that. So I'm pretty sure it was planned for this year, or at least filming and everything was planned for this year, but they had to keep halting it. So I've heard most likely it's supposed to come out 2022,
mm-hmm.
which I ideally don't want, but I might get what we might get. So that's quote unquote fun. And I'm not even gonna lie.
Comes out
for-
2022. I'll be stoked.
For a good 2 months, I dead ass decided I wanted to become an actor for the rest of my life, and I still kind of have that intention of, you know, if something pops up, I'll take it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all because of Stranger Things. I watched the first 3 seasons, 3 days, and I was like, all right, these kids are my age, I can become an actor, no problem. Soon to realize that you need like credentials and you need training and you need agents and stuff like that. And I'm like, maybe we can just hopefully
Yeah.
get famous off something else and then translate it
Train
over.
you later.
What a stupid actor.
Car's cutting out.
Well, so are you, because the Wi-Fi in the basement is not good. The stream's perfectly fine. It's weird. Here, we can
Yeah.
move that over a little bit. But
Can I mention something about not really Stranger Things, but connected to the actor, to one of the actors?
Mhm.
What?
Go.
So I haven't seen the show, but I seen a show that has one of the actors, and from what Carter told me, he sounds very different from how he does in
Oh,
the
are you talking about whatever it was, San Diego?
Carmen San Diego.
Yeah. So
Why did it have to end?
Finn Wolfhard. That whenever the show came out, he was probably younger. So
Yeah.
probably in between Stranger Things 1 and 2, which would be my guess.
Mhm.
I've heard that show's pretty. I haven't watched it. I've heard that show's pretty good. But there are certain shows that you have to watch one time. You can't go back and rewatch it because you don't get the same effect. 100% Stranger Things was that with me.
Mm.
I'm not sure about you 3 other men, but the Stranger Things series I watched one time. I wanted to get back into it, and I didn't have that same click.
Mm.
And it wasn't because
And
I was bored of it. It's because I already knew what was happening.
Exactly. I kept watching it over and over. It's like I already know what happens. I can legit tell you what happens in every single season.
I can
Like,
pretty much tell
you
you what
know,
happens every
scene by
episode.
scene.
I could probably tell you
same
what happens
thing
in
with
every
the
episode.
show I mentioned.
Yeah. There was a show called Wayne. I was die by that show for the longest time. And I still want the second season to come out, but I tried to get back into it again. Again, Wayne is on Prime. I tried to get back into it again. I just couldn't. There was no...
Who's Wayne Rooney?
That's a soccer player, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't
Pretty
follow
sure it's-
soccer. But I tried to get back into it. I tried to rewatch it. I'm just like, I know everything that happens here. I don't connect with it like I did originally. Something like, I don't know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's infinitely rewatchable.
I never got into that.
Never?
I'll be honest.
Really?
Nah. I watched multiple like episodes and stuff of it. I was never into it.
Really? I watched the show probably about 4 times.
Hmm.
Episode
I
1
was never
to
fan.
first to last episode. 4 to 5 times I probably watched it. I'm tempted to go back. It's a part of my life I don't want to forget, but it's a part of my life I kind of want to forget. No, but having shows that kind of you watch once and you can't watch again kind of ruins the fun of watching shows, like rewatching shows, right?
Like I keep rewatching
Yeah.
Grown Ups because it's such a good movie.
Again, like there's certain movies. Jonah, is there like a movie you can infinitely rewatch 1,000 times and still laugh at the same jokes?
Probably. Other
than
than
Elf.
Sure.
Other than Elf, because
Oh my god.
Elf,
Oh yeah, that
100%,
movie.
100%
Yeah.
rewatchable.
Go with that, probably, yeah.
Good movie.
Mhm.
Who was the dad in that movie? Now I think about it, like the guy Buddy was trying to hunt down.
No idea. I don't know many actors other than like Will Ferrell and like big actors. But I can infinitely rewatch the Back to the Future trilogies.
Yep.
100% rewatch those. Grown Ups, like it's pretty much any Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much
Lucifer is a good one.
any
I ain't gonna count.
any Will Ferrell movie that's like a comedy. Pretty much any like comedy stand-up show I can rewatch, as long as there's a good period of time where I kind of forget all the jokes, or at least I know the jokes are coming, so I laugh at them beforehand. Bo Burnham's one of the ones I love. He's just, his comedic timing is the best. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Step Brothers is a huge one I love.
Lucifer is, oh my god,
I
I
get-
love Lucifer.
Never seen it.
Isn't that with the guy with Will Ferrell and the guy who plays Wreck-It Ralph?
Step Brothers,
No.
yes. No, Step Brothers, yes.
Oh,
Step Brothers, yes.
Step Brothers.
John C.
Yeah,
Reilly. Talladega Nights. That's a hilarious one. Those two, the John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell, are like the best comedic duo of all time. They're amazing. I don't know,
Cars.
pretty much any Disney movie.
Good
So many
chow.
movies I used to watch and I just don't watch anymore.
Yeah. We grew on them, man.
Mm.
Our childhood was the best, and then now we grow up into a world where pancake syrup gets canceled.
And the world could
So
go
fun.
boom.
So fun. Jonah, is there any
Iron
show
Man
that
had to
is
die.
there any show that you've watched, Jonah, that you cannot rewatch it again? You just don't have that same first time feeling.
Honestly, I really don't know, honestly. I don't honestly have an answer for it.
I am actually thinking about that now.
It gets you thinking, right? It gets you thinking. I mean, I'd probably think Endgame, Avengers Endgame. That one I haven't rewatched because of how long it is.
Yeah, I haven't
if-
even rewatched. Yeah, I
if
would
you
maybe it's
think
back,
about
I haven't
it,
rewatched
though-
it.
But I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't choke up like I did in the movies. I know it was me and my brother, and then Jonah and your brother. We actually accidentally met at
we
watched.
all watched the series.
We were sitting there watching Avengers together, and we just met each other. Your mom was like,
Just
"Oh,
somehow-
kind
yeah,
of cool."
You just somehow ended up there. Like,
Yeah.
we were at the same time, same place. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was a great
Especially,
movie.
yeah.
If
like,
you realize this and
I
think
would say
about
it's,
it, in Avengers, all it is technically just a time heist movie if you think about it.
Don't ruin the Avengers for me. The whole series
Like,
is
there are-
about superheroes and even like that.
Oh yeah, have anyone seen the Zack Snyder thing yet?
No.
Besides Carter,
No, I don't even remember what it is.
Zack Snyder's
Um,
Justice League.
No, I haven't seen that. No, I haven't watched Justice League. I'm not a DC. I'm not as big as a DC fan. The only DC I can kind of stand is Batman.
Just like everyone.
I mean, it's Batman. I don't know who can hate. I don't like
most people are like,
I don't like Superman as much. I don't like Wonder Woman. I don't like Green Lantern. The Flash was never huge with me. I would rather watch a Marvel movie than a DC movie. I'm
Yeah, yeah, a million percent.
Would you
Would you
watch a Hawkeye series though?
Probably
like
not.
a Disney Plus.
probably not. Oh, there's another show I'm
Yes, you-
watching. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. Great,
Oh.
great show. It takes
Yeah,
place.
I've seen it.
Gordon Bombay back in
Yep.
it though?
Yep.
Like the
Emilio
actor, like, the
Estevez
original
is
one
playing
from the
Gordon
first
Bombay.
movie?
Emilio Estevez is playing Gordon Bombay.
Actor from like the
Yep.
first movie.
100%.
Hmm.
They kind of needed that star power.
Are we gonna
to
talk
have it.
about video games at all or no?
Probably not. We're not the podcast. We're kind of the podcast talk about a little bit of everything. We could talk about video games, but for now, no, we don't have it planned. Because I script all these. I know exactly what we're gonna say. I script everything. I want to get. I want to get. I want-
follow
You
him
send a
on this.
I want to
digital
get one of those.
script
I want
to
to. I
everyone.
want to get one of those comments so I can just make a fake script, send it to them.
Oh no.
So, Chicken Tendy Gaming Cars Episode 7 script. Send it to
Hell
them.
no.
Just be like, just
Uh-uh.
write a fake script.
Mm-hmm.
Word for word of the video.
The only way to, if we were all in that episode instead of just you just playing it on your own, how would it work? Because we probably wouldn't see it unless you find a way to record it while there. So, like, we could see it too and see what you're doing.
I don't know. We can figure it out. We might not. That's kind of just a single player thing.
was-
Another thing in the media
Cars 3.
that movie was actually better than Cars 2. And pretty much any movie's better than Cars 2. Cars 2 movie, I didn't even. I was so excited to watch the first time. Now I can't even watch it a third time. I tried to rewatch it. I can't even watch it a third time.
For
It's-
some reason,
the only good
now
spot
I see
is the
Cars
racing.
3 is only good for like what you said, but if you think about it, in the trailers and stuff, they were thinking of doing a Cars comeback sort of story like the Rocky series. But instead of doing like that and having like Lightning just be all mopey for a little while after
I mean, they kind of
that
did,
whole
right?
scene.
They kind of did.
Yeah,
It was
but
an
they
uprising.
had Cruz in the movie, and it made you think. It just doesn't work with if it didn't have Cruz to begin with. Would it have been a little better than like, Cars 1?
It would have been a
Like
grind. It would have been a grind.
Like what would the Cars 3 movie been like if Cruz Ramirez wasn't in the movie?
It would have been a grind from Lightning McQueen. 100%. 100%. Moving.
Like I just realized after while talking to myself about this,
He's crazy, chat. He's
that
crazy.
yeah.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Yep.
Oh,
Here's the thing. Couldn't Lightning said to Sterling in the movie about instead of doing the brand deal, couldn't he said whoever you sign on for Rusty's, I will like coach them and like do that whole pit crew like crew chief. That's what it's called. Couldn't he have done that instead of just say, yeah, I'm just gonna race at Ford, and if I win, I get to race again, and if I don't win, I get to do all this brand deal stuff. Instead, he could have said, I could be the crew chief for the next guy if I don't win.
I have no idea. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
I don't know. I've been going in
Oh,
that.
no.
I've been going that.
I have no idea.
myself for a while.
Before we get into the next topic, I want to hang in here. Goes, bruh. I know what he's hinting at. He's hinting at that. How do you move from to what? Dream SMP to Cars. Oh, talking. Trust me, that's how.
what?
I think he just said, "How did you move from Dream SMP to Cars?" You literally just talk, and then the conversations escalate, topics get brought up, and bam, Cars. Everything ends with Cars.
Wait, who said that?
The Hankinator. I know what he said, bruh. Hank, I know where you're coming from, but these things are kind of like, I don't want to get to other YouTubers really quick, other than like my friends really quick, because if this
Plus, I don't have a
tanks,
script.
It was a joke, Cole. That was a joke. But if this
You're not getting paid.
if this thing tanks, then I kind of just don't want to have it on. I'd rather just be like conversation with like close friends. But like if it kind of
And
blows
the
up,
bros.
maybe for like the 10th episode or something, we can get a couple other YouTubers through Dom's channel on here. A couple of my YouTube
And-
buddies. Other than that, I don't think there's really gonna be. Kind of just gonna be us for a little bit.
And another YouTuber that we didn't really mention that much, who was in the chat before when we played COD together, I think.
No, that's fine. We can worry about that later.
Mhm.
So moving on from cars to another battle, we'll call it. The the Logan Paul Mayweather fight. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now. If Logan can withstand the first round, he has a chance to win.
He might have a chance. Although that's like a lot to ask if he can survive the first round.
The thing is, you kind of just
That's
put
all
your
to
hand out
ask.
on his forehead. He can't hit you. That's kind of the plan, I guess. You know how you do it, like short person. You put your hand out and they try to hit you and they run at you and they can't reach you. That's kind of the plan, I guess, from him. But there's really nothing. If he lasts the first and maybe second round, he has a good shot to win. He has an amazing shot to win. And I feel like if he wins, there is going to be an uproar, but also a huge amount of respect put on him.
Because wouldn't that be like Floyd Mayweather's like first ever loss?
Yep, he's 50.
Think it's that way?
I think
50-0.
He's 50-0, 50.
I think it was 50-0.
He's 50-0 or 51-0, one of the two.
Logan is too cocky of a bastard.
He's very cocky.
Honestly.
But
Yeah.
He put a plane, or I think it was Logan, not Jake. Logan put a plane right in the air, and there was a banner hanging from the back of the plane, and it said Floyd is scared of Jake or something, and it was flapping for everyone to see. And it had two
that was
faces,
probably
Jake's
Jake.
face.
That
and
was
Floyd's
probably
face.
Jake. That was probably
I
Jake.
don't know what
They're
we're
on the beach,
talking
and the
about.
plane flew by. So I'm
May-
just saying.
That might
they're
have been
too
a
cocky.
Logan Paul fan or something like that. The thing is,
I don't know.
I respect Logan. I like Logan.
I don't.
Jake, on the other hand, no,
No.
he's
No,
on some sort of
he-
crack.
No, he's I do not like him. He's
I
like,
thought the Paul bros were hated.
Jake's more hated than Logan. Logan has gained a lot of respect.
because he releases cancer,
Jake's kind of just
which is his rap songs, which is basically cancer.
Jake's terrible. His content was never really that good. Logan, after Japan in 2017, he matured. I think he gained a lot of respect. He lost a lot of fans, but he also gained a lot of respect for not just like bouncing back and kind of making yourself relevant again. No, for maturing from the little kid he was back in 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta respect that. I don't think anyone likes the Paul brothers. I don't like the brothers. I like Logan. That's pretty much it.
I hate the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitches, bro.
What the hell was that? Who has text speech on?
I don't even know.
Caleb, I hate
I
you.
don't.
What?
I know you have that text to speech thing.
I'm watching Netflix. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yes. Thank you for being loved, for showing
Jonah?
appreciation. No.
Oh, I'm watching Lucifer.
Oh. That's probably
Oh.
Lucifer.
I
That was
don't
probably
know
what
you're
it
talking
was.
about.
What is
But
Lucifer is actually a part of DC.
don't ruin Lucifer for me. Actually, don't ruin Lucifer for everyone. I mean, but I mean, Logan has a shot to win if he can last the first round. I'm pretty sure Mayweather, statistically, Mayweather wins or won most of his fights in the first round. And I know that you can say anything about any boxer, especially like the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say statistically 50-0, he has a greater chance of winning. I'm not on Paul's side. I'm not on Floyd's side. I'm saying that anything can happen. Quote unquote, statistically,
I mean, with everything, like anything could really happen.
statistically, Logan is bigger. Logan is wider, like heavier. Logan has a longer reach. Statistically, he should win. But Floyd has more a fight experience. He has years and years and years of fight training under his belt. He's faced great competitors and won. Statistically, he should win. All I'm saying is that he takes one punch to knock someone out.
It's no guarantee.
If you
Those are the
Like one
statistics.
punch is gonna
No
knock out
guarantee.
Floyd.
one
Right.
punch, you can knock out Floyd. Floyd, one punch could knock
If
out Paul.
professional boxers can't knock him out and he's 50
It's
and
more
Connor's
about
white,
skill.
you think a little YouTuber can?
You never know,
You're
bro.
retarded.
All I'm saying is that one punch can end it for both
No.
sides. One punch can end it. And honestly,
Yeah,
I wish
like,
that
It's all
Yeah,
about
no,
I
skill.
wish it was on like
Yeah, whatever.
I wish it wasn't on like paid for pay-per-view or something like that. I hate
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
I mean those things are always on that. Like
It's
always.
like, bro, if I want to
Like
see it, let me see it.
WWE.
No, they have their own network, which I like. But
Oh yeah.
but Logan has a shot.
If
Paul-
he has skill.
Logan has a shot. Mayweather has a shot. It's just like who's going to get there first? Which bullet is going to hit the target first? Logan stays within 2 rounds. He has a bigger shot of winning. Floyd ends it. Tires out Logan in the first 2 rounds. He has a better shot of ending it.
His dumbass is gonna get knocked out first, guaranteed. Unless he
Ryan
fights
goes
with
to the
him,
network. Yes, Ryan.
and
It
then
is the
you
network.
knock him out.
Yes, Ryan. It is the network. Again, Logan has the same shot as Mayweather does. You can argue all you want on, oh my god, Logan's so annoying, Logan's this, Logan's that. Floyd, you can argue the same thing. Floyd's so annoying, he's this, that. They both have the same shot. It's a 50-50
Hello,
fight.
Mr. Robot Man.
It is a 50-50 fight.
I mean, yeah, Stephen, I mean, pictures.
Boys, are we back?
I
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
there is.
My Wi-Fi just had a
What
seizure.
happened?
My Wi-Fi just had a seizure, and it's still not doing
Yeah. I could
man.
tell because your voice was being weird.
well. Okay. Yeah, the stream crashed. Everything crashed.
So I guess the podcast's done.
No, we got 15 minutes. Anything else we want to bring
And
up?
you are Robot Man.
Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi. Oh, that's what it did. It switched over Wi-Fi's. We went from the 5G to the 2.4. Chat, that is all that happens. It's fine. We can live. We can move. We can live. We can live.
Mhm.
Ryan, watch. Ryan's gonna text me in 5 seconds. Be like, "Oh, stream crashed."
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll try to get my Discord up.
Jonah, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you still have Rocket League?
Yes, I do.
Perfect.
Yay, we
I
both
know what we're
do.
playing. Are you able?
Yay.
Are you able to do the stream? About
Stream.
a little bit after the podcast, Twitch stream of Rocket League.
I should, but hopefully.
Excuse me, Mr. Doozy X Woofle.
You playing Rocket League?
I mean, we can play Rocket League on in 15 minutes. Actually, maybe not 15 minutes. I kind of want to eat food now, so I might. Unless we got anything else to talk about, because I'm out of notes. I got my paper is empty. Anything else?
Yeah.
Did you end the podcast?
No, it's still going. It crashed, but it's still moving.
No.
Figure out a thing.
So, TV shows not what they used to be when you watch them again.
I got nothing.
Stranger Things coming back, huge. Paul Mayweather, Cars, everything ends on Cars.
Mhm.
So is that it?
Yeah, nothing.
All right. If that's
Retarded this time.
if that's nothing, then
Yeah. I mean, you're basically the
Mhm.
Cars YouTuber now. I mean, don't know if I've seen anything else. See any videos on Cars games lately.
bro. My Cars
Yeah.
videos had 130 views
I haven't
last
watched
time I
that movie
checked.
in a while. I'm good at it.
Bro, the game's actually kind of fire. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, nothing.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's anything else. Also, we covered a lot.
Nope.
No. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. About, I don't know, half an hour. Maybe a half an hour we'll go
I
over.
used to play that game all the time.
Which game?
No.
No.
Which game?
All I need to do is download Discord on computer, and then I'm good.
It's capping.
All right, there we go. So thank you guys so much for watching. In about half an hour, I'd say, because I want to get more food in me. We
To
will
Rocket League.
we will move to Twitch, and we will be streaming there. All four of us will be streaming Rocket
Wait,
League.
we were on Twitch?
No, we're on YouTube right now. You hurt my head. All right, boys.
I thought we were.
All right, boys. You know what? You don't get to hear what I say anymore. I am deafening,
No.
so I can say the
You're a
outro.
robot now.
So I can say,
No.
okay. All right, boys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It tells you when I upload. It also tells you, yeah, when I live stream. I'm blanking right now, man. I'm so hungry I can't think. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you